Standing in front of an original oil painting created by the amazing Vincent van Gogh can give people a very significant feeling. As we look at his actual brushstrokes, many of us feel as though we're in the presence of the Dutch painter himself. But imagine seeing those brushstrokes larger than the artist ever could have painted them. Being completely surrounded by enormous examples of Van Gogh's genius is one of the appeals of a spectacular art show in Montreal, created by French exhibit designers Annabelle Mauger and Julien Béron. It's called Imagine Van Gogh, and it represents a moving departure from the traditional ways we view art. The original canvas of The Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh hangs in the Museum of Modern Art in New York City. To see other originals by the Dutch artist, you may visit museums in Paris, Amsterdam, and Chicago. Arsenal Contemporary Art in Montreal is presenting pictures by the 19th century artist in a different way, using 21st century technology. The Imagine Van Gogh exhibit aims to bring these famous images to the viewers, surrounding them with giant projections of color, brushstrokes, and light. Exhibit executive producer Guy Laforce says you don't need to study art or the life of Van Gogh to find this exhibit moving.
This kind of immersive exhibition give access to art to different people that weren't really necessarily interested in that form of art before.
The exhibit features more than 200 works by the post-impressionist painter, projected much larger than the artist himself would have likely ever imagined them.
The Starry Night is really great. You will see during the exhibition, when it comes to Starry Night, it's like a singer who sings is a big hit.
"48 computerized projectors, synchronized to music, showcase mostly works the artist created in the final 2 years of his life. Laforce calls surrounding yourself with Van Gogh's artistry an extraordinary opportunity, distinct from seeing his paintings framed on a wall.
If you go to a museum and you see a Van Gogh painting original, first it's hard to find, and they're all over the world. And second, it's 2 feet by 1.5 feet. So if you're not a specialist or you're not disposed to receive that kind of art, you can just walk in front and don't even recognize that it's a masterpiece. When you got it 30 feet high and 60 feet large, you can't really miss it. It gives people the chance to discover something that was not that easy to access, and it's right in your face. He did a lot of self-portrait, and all those are classics. He was really good with the sunflowers as well.
I don't normally like art. I bought these tickets for my sister for Christmas, and they came down. We drove down from Ottawa. She lives in Montreal. Drove down to Ottawa, and I loved it. It wasn't a normal static art display where you went and looked at pictures. The whole overall feeling was just amazing. I quite enjoyed it.
I'm super blown away with the expedition. I really like the music that's happening that goes along with the movement of the paintings, and it just feels like you're really part of the art.
Art is all about emotions, and we know and we discovered that this art is so great that it's not just for the minority, for an elite. It's good for everyone, because to live in beautiful things, it's good for everybody. Yeah, it's emotion. We're there to live emotions.
The Imagine Van Gogh exhibit was originally scheduled to close February 2nd, but they've already sold more than 100,000 tickets since early December, so the organizers have extended its stay until March 1st at Arsenal Contemporary Art in Montreal. You'll find ticket information at mountainlake.org.
Spotlight is supported by the Glenn and Carol Pearsall Adirondack Foundation, dedicated to improving the quality of life for year-round residents of the Adirondack Park.